Thank you. So men's B, 1,500 on the line here. Let's get the start list. Ooh, 16. Oh boy. And the pacemaker, who I don't know who that is.
Yeah, they are. They're looking this way.
But we have 16 men lined up here. I reckon we got 2 brothers. Doesn't matter, we'll work it out as we go along. So we're underway here in the men's B, 1,500 metres. Our pacemaker's going to do a little bit of work to get around. Oh, I think that's, can't remember his name, runs for Casey Cardinia though. Yep, it's escaped us. It's escaped all of us here, but that's okay, we'll work it out. The pacemaker's gone through in 15 seconds. So he's going to try and pace him out for a 3:45, which we absolutely love. So let's see him tuck in behind there. It's our Keele, Lawson, Bernard's boys tucked in nicely behind the pace. And I believe that's Bell in one of them. And Matthews is the other. So David Grieg as well on the outside, making his presence felt as Debuisson. 45 seconds through the first 300 metres, so certainly not mucking around. Bell going to tuck right in behind Lockie Hurd. There it is. I knew the name would come back to me. Lockie Hurd. He's going to lead us out. Bell behind him there. On the inside of him is Matthews and Grieg behind. So 61-62, we hear the pace caller call out. So beautifully timed here by Hurd. Behind him there is Bell. Grieg just tucked in nicely too, and so is Matthews. So Matthews, Bell, Grieg. And I believe that's Russell of Old Zavarians, not too far away. So certainly getting after it here in the men's B 1,500 metres. You saw a stellar women's A and men's A 1,500 metres. The first one taken out by Claudia Hollingsworth, our next one taken out by Brad Mathis. So it'll be interesting to see who can take out this men's B at 1,500. It is Lockie Hurd still leading them out. And behind him there is still Bell. So Bell, Grieg just gone around Matthews. Debuisson behind him there. So too is going to be Russell. On the outside of Russell is Langdon. So Bell, Grieg, Matthews, all behind Hurd. And Debuisson just tucked on the back of them there. So let's see whether or not Langdon can touch them back. I think he will. He's looking beautiful here, Lockie Hurd. Just steps off with class. Just said, hey boys, I'm done. 2:05. That's all you get from me. I hope you can make it work from here. So now we're going to start to see it really crank up from the back of the field. Let's see who gets moving. Watch out for Sammy Albiston, I think, from Mentone on the outside there. David Grieg did a lot of time up at Falls Creek as well. I think a few of these boys all have. So let's see how they get after it. It's still Bell. He's been tucked in behind Hurd for a little while now. Grieg going to be the one to try and bring this pack back to him. So Grieg going to try and bring him back. Matthews behind him. I said watch out for him. And here's Langdon. On the outside of Langdon is going to be our man from Yarra Valley.
Harry Norman.
Harry Norman.
A lethal kick.
Here he goes. Harry Norman. You've talked about him before, Isaac. Albiston's going to try and get a run on the inside. Grieg starting to feel the pinch. Matthews going to try and bring back Bell. 2:51. Bell. Matthews. On the outside of him is going to be Bunnage. Grieg, Norman. We got a little bit of a check there. We got it absolutely ruined for our man Griffiths. So Griffiths now starting to drop off. Bell still leading out Matthews. Albiston not too far away. Grieg, so too is going to be the fast kick of Norman. So Norman just tucked in nicely. Dunsmore not too far away either. He's regained his feet here, has Griffiths. He got checked back a little bit earlier, but now he's finding his way around. Not one, not two, let's call it 4 athletes. 200 metres to go, 3:23 on the clock. We saw Matthews do a lot of the work. The man who did the most of it, though, was Bell. So Matthews goes around his compatriot. Here comes Norman. You told us all about the kick, and it's on display right now with 1:20 to go. So Norman got a little bit of work to do. He's going to have a challenge here. I think it's going to come at the hands of our Mornington Peninsula athletes. So Norman going to try and work away. He got checked with 400 metres to go, Griffiths, and I think that's going to cost him. So Norman's going to take it out with a 3:52, 3:53, 3:54. They're all going to come through. Count the seconds. You can count the athletes at this rate. And Albiston comes through now. Portwood toward the back here as we see out our men's B 1,500 metres.